want to take one compliment from Shamsul Alam Pantho. What General Shahid said, that India is going to be alone in South Asia, a big brother but with no follower. What do you think?
I said before that the foreign policy of India should be changed to a certain degree. I said that yesterday. And it should be benefiting not only them, it should also be benefiting all of its neighbors. If you are not a neighborhood first player, you will cease to understand your neighbor's needs. The minute you cease to understand your neighbor's needs, the minute your foreign decision making fails. So once again, I should reinforce India being a very large nation in this part of the world, multiple cultures, multiple races inside India. India should once again choose dialogue, open up or try not to impose restrictions in water sharing with both Pakistan and Bangladesh, become a more neighborhood friendly country.
Bangladesh has done extremely well in diplomatically, militarily and in media also, because as a neighboring country Bangladesh should have some reactions or excitements on this issue, but Bangladesh was quiet and Bangladesh has done extremely well, international media says. What is your opinion on the person right this moment leading the country, who is himself a Nobel laureate?
Thank you for your question. It's needless to say the last 8 months has been very shaky for Bangladesh internally, but the leader of the current interim government, Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus, he is doing very well. We were actually very scared last 2-3 weeks, the rise of tensions between India and Pakistan, both who are tied to our country, whether in inception or whether in history. And we were trying our best not to get involved in a skirmish that they both were taking place in. According to the media report and according to Professor Yunus, we have successfully stayed away from any kind of retaliatory comment. The Bangladesh military has done exceptionally well in avoiding any such confrontation between both the parties. It's needless to say, a couple of days ago we have had a report that several Indian nationals were pushed into the Bangladeshi border through courtesy of the BSF. Now, BSF tagged them as Bengalis, whether they have broken the sovereignty law, and as we've said before, that India imposes their will amongst its neighbors. India is like the bigger bully from school. So I would definitely ask for the attention of Bangladesh military and Bangladesh, the chief advisor and the current interim government, to hold almost weekly talks with our neighbor to understand how we stand as a nation in front of the global community, and how that we will not stand anyone trying to push us around.
Sir, don't you think that what BSF is doing is designed and planned provocation to Bangladesh military or Bangladesh army or to Bangladeshi people to get engaged into the conflict?
Bangladesh, in terms of demography, in terms of firepower, of course in terms of a lot of other metrics, we are smaller than India. There is no such way of claiming otherwise. However, the pushing of Indian citizens into Bangladesh, labeling them as Bangladeshi, this is a diplomatic struggle. This can be solved, of course, through dialogue. However, India has broken Bangladesh's border rules. There has been numerous incidences where they have tried to illegally fence our border. There has been, over the past couple of months, there has been incidences where it is seen on social media that both BSF and the BGP have got into a somewhat of a struggle, if you would like to say, a argument, if you like to say, at the border. So it's still a very sensitive issue for the current administration, and I would like to see a better development where both the BGP and the BSF are in communal talks in order to resolve such issues.